Can a simple monochrome airport outfit truly make thousands of hearts tremble, cameras shake, and social media explode? Or is there something deeper, more emotional, and far more shocking hidden behind Taehyung's look this time? Before we dive deeper, don't forget to hit like, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you won't miss the next emotional twist. Because behind this seemingly simple white and grey look, there may be a hidden message that only true fans can decode.
Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship.
The airport has always been an unofficial stage for global stars, a place where even the most ordinary steps can turn into history, captured endlessly by flashing cameras. But this time, the atmosphere shifted drastically when Taehyung appeared, dressed in a monochrome outfit that radiated an aura so different, so striking, it left everyone frozen in awe. Was this just coincidence? Or was Taehyung deliberately sending out a silent message that only those who look closer would understand? The camera flashes did not stop, not just because of his handsome face partially hidden beneath a mask, but because of the calculated simplicity of his outfit. A soft grey net beanie rested neatly on his head, paired with a loose, ivory white shirt layered casually over a plain white t-shirt. The shades of grey and white blended effortlessly, projecting an image of quiet elegance, serenity, and mystery. But was it really just style? Or was the monochrome palette a symbolic choice meant to reveal something much more personal? Fans at the scene couldn't hold back their screams, even muffled behind masks and security barriers. Their reactions filled the space with electricity. Questions immediately spread. Why monochrome? Was it nostalgia? Was it a hidden signal? Or was it simply Taehyung's way of saying something he couldn't put into words? Many fans connected this look to his past appearances, almost as if he was revisiting an old memory, whispering through fashion about moments left unspoken. Every detail seemed intentional. The delicate chain necklace around his neck caught the light, subtle yet significant, almost like a secret key dangling just above his heart. The slightly unbuttoned shirt suggested comfort, openness, a glimpse of intimacy rarely shown at such a public stage. Could this be Taehyung's way of inviting fans to see not just his fashion, but his feelings? Is it possible that he was communicating silently, speaking through textures and shades instead of words? After all, this isn't the first time he turned a simple airport appearance into a cultural moment. But why did this time feel so much heavier, so much more emotional? Within minutes, social media platforms went ablaze. Photos and clips circulated worldwide, igniting waves of discussion. Captions flooded with exclamation marks, clues, and emotional outbursts. Is this a sign of a new beginning? Does the grey mean something? Why does this feel so different? Theories spread like wildfire. Some claimed monochrome represented a journey into renewal, while others swore it was a coded message meant for someone, somewhere. And as Taehyung continued to walk through the terminal, calm and steady, his every move felt deliberate, every glance from his eyes barely visible above the mask carried weight. Fans claimed they saw softness, exhaustion, but also a deep warmth flickering in that gaze. Was he tired from the weight of expectations? Or was he quietly happy, knowing that even in silence? The more one looked at him, the more it felt like the simplicity of his outfit was an illusion, masking layers of complexity beneath. The white and grey tones seemed to wrap him in a quiet shield. And yet, paradoxically, they drew even more attention. Fans whispered in disbelief, how could someone look so striking while wearing something so understated? Wasn't it supposed to be the extravagant, the glittering, the bold that captured the spotlight? And yet here he was, proving once again that presence mattered more than anything stitched into fabric. What shook fans even further was the way Taehyung carried himself, his posture, his calm pace, the way he slightly tilted his head as though acknowledging the chaos of flashing lights without losing his inner stillness. It was almost cinematic. Some fans even said it felt like watching a scene from a movie, where the protagonist steps into an airport before embarking on a journey that will change everything. Was that what this was? A foreshadowing of something greater? A silent hint at a new chapter about to begin? The whispers quickly turned into speculation. Was he preparing for a project overseas? A secret collaboration? Or perhaps this was connected to a long-awaited reunion with someone dear? Every detail, the headphones draped casually from his ears, the small leather bag in his hand became a clue for fans to dissect. For some, the monochrome palette was a symbol of balance, of harmony. For others, It suggested nostalgia, a longing for something lost or left behind. And yet, there were those who believed it was a direct message to his fans, a reminder that even in simplicity, he shines brighter than anyone. Social media timelines became a battlefield of theories. Posts filled with captions like Monochrome King and the Power of Simplicity trended within minutes. Yet the emotional undertone of the reactions was impossible to miss. Many armies confessed that they felt something heavy in their chest watching him. "Why does he look like he's about to say goodbye?" wrote one fan. Another commented, "He looks calm, but his eyes, they're telling a story. And those eyes, how could they not?" They peeked out from under the rim of the grey beanie, glistening despite the layers of fabric covering his face. Even in the midst of chaos, they seemed to speak in silence. Was it comfort he was offering to fans, or was it a plea for understanding? Could it be that this monochrome look was more than just fashion? It was a shield, a quiet cry hidden in plain sight. Adding to the mystery was the way he interacted, or rather, didn't interact with the crowd. There was no grand wave, no dramatic gesture, yet somehow the absence of those made the moment even more powerful. It was as if his silence spoke louder than words, his restraint pulling fans even closer. Some compared it to poetry in motion, where meaning is found not in what is said, but in what is left unsaid. In the days that followed, fans began digging through archives, comparing his past airport looks. The discovery left many stunned. This wasn't the first time Taehyung had chosen monochrome. Just before something significant happened in his career, theories began to stack up like puzzle pieces. Could this be another prelude? Was history repeating itself? And if so, what exactly was coming? Others noticed the necklace again, zooming into photos where the small details could be better seen. Some swore it looked like a star-shaped charm, others argued it resembled a cross. Each theory carried emotional weight, suggesting connections to hope, guidance, even protection. Was Taehyung carrying a reminder of someone important with him that day? Was he silently grounding himself with an object too personal to explain? But what perhaps made this moment unforgettable was not the theories, not the outfit itself, but the collective emotional response it triggered. Fans across the world admitted they cried looking at the pictures, unable to explain why. Was it the thought of how much he has endured? Was it the silent strength in his gaze? Or was it simply the overwhelming beauty of seeing someone so loved appearing both untouchable and human all at once? The truth is, the airport became more than just a transit space that day. It became a theater of emotions, a meeting point between star and fans, where even without words, a story unfolded. And perhaps that is what makes Taehyung so powerful, his ability to communicate beyond language, beyond sound, beyond even the barriers of masks and distance. The question remains, was the monochrome outfit just a coincidence, a casual pick from his wardrobe, or was it carefully chosen, a deliberate act of storytelling through fashion? Did Taehyung mean for the world to react this way? Or was it a glimpse into his inner world that slipped through unintentionally? One thing is certain, nothing Taehyung does goes unnoticed. Every choice becomes a ripple, and every ripple becomes a wave. His monochrome airport look has already etched itself into memory, not just as an outfit, but as an emotion, a mystery, a moment that will be analyzed and remembered long after the flashes of the cameras fade. And as fans wait, as they always do, for answers that may never come, the excitement only grows. What journey was he embarking on? Where was he going? And what story will he tell next through music, through fashion, through silence? The airport moment left everyone with more questions than answers. But perhaps that was the point. Taehyung didn't need to speak. He didn't need to explain. Because sometimes, the silence wrapped in shades of white and grey speaks louder than anything words could ever say.